and welcome back to Libib's channel. My name is Kayla and welcome to another Thankful Thursday. Today's video is going to be the Giving Thanks book tag since Thanksgiving is already next week, and that is a scary thought, at least for me, because next week it's my brother's birthday, Thanksgiving, it's also Black Friday, and then it's like super close to Christmas and my birthday, and I'm freaking out because there's not enough time to prepare for the holidays and buy everyone's gifts and everything, and it's just a little frightening. So I thought I would be doing this book tag today, the Giving Thanks book tag, because we should give thanks in book tags. So let's get on with the video. Question number 1 is going to be, name a book that made you thankful you live in your world and not another book's world. I feel like everything else, like sci-fi, dystopian, fantasy, they all have messed up societies, and I feel like contemporary, like, we have our stuff together in that department, but the one world that I wouldn't like to be in would be like the Maze Runner world. I just got done reading The Favor Code by James Dashner, and it was very interesting to say the least. We find out what happens before the maze running trilogy starts, and it's just, it has a unique perspective about it. I really like and enjoy that we get to see like all these kids being ripped out of their homes and taken by Wicked, and then how Wicked just like builds up and completely washes their memories, because in the very beginning of this book they try to convince Thomas like to change his name to Thomas, and he's like, no, my name is this, and then they're like, no, your name is Thomas, and then they just torture him until he believes that his name, and he says that his name is Thomas, and by the end of the book it's just really messed up and stupid because what's-her-face comes into power, and it's just, she's crazy, the whole thing's crazy, everyone's brainwashed, they erased all their memories except for one person, which I was like, what? Why does she have to be the only person who keeps her memory? This is stupid, I hate life. This book just really made me feel like I'm lucky to live in the world that I live in instead of being a human experiment, and yeah, I'm thankful that I'm not a human experiment. Question number 2 is, give thanks to a book that has changed your perspective, and I really don't read these books ever, and I think a book that recently has changed the way I've thought and the way I feel is going to have to be this little book behind me, and that is J.K. Rowling's Very Good Lives, The Fringe Benefits of Failure, and the Importance of Imagination. Blah, blah, blah. Long little subtitle. I absolutely love and enjoy this book, and I'm so thankful for it because every time I feel down, I always open it up and I'll read my favorite quote, and then I'll read a couple other pages, and then I'll set it down, and it's just a book that I can always go to feel inspired to do whatever the heck I want to do with my life. And like recently I've had this like, I don't know what I want to do with my life or where to go. These past couple years I have been in this complete limbo of life where I don't know what I'm doing, I can't figure anything out, and I always depended on another person's approval and what they thought and their thoughts and feelings on everything. And since I'm away from that, I feel like this book really has changed my perspective on life because it makes me want to go out and do things and not feel like a failure like I was feeling, and I want to go to more school instead of be this stupid 2-year degree business management thing that I'm in, and I absolutely don't like it whatsoever. So I'm changing my major, I'm trying to get into different schools, I'm trying to finally be this person that I want to be, and I think that this book has really helped me with that. And there's also a quote in the book that I'd like to share. It is, "And so rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life." I feel like this has really summed up the past couple of months of hitting rock bottom and trying to figure out what the heck I want to do with my life. Question number 3, which character would you be thankful for if they were your significant other? Or one character I would have to go with. I want Harry Potter just because of the whole wizarding world thing, and plus he has an invisibility cloak, and I would love to just run around and play pranks around the house with him, and I think it'd just be fun. Question number 4, what character would you say thanks but no thanks? But I'd have to go with Triss from the Divergent series just because the ending of Allegiant was so stupid and so unnecessary and just so heartbreaking, and it just made me mad, and it's like, thanks, but no thanks for that ending. So, question number 5, name a book that made you laugh out loud, just like your drunk Earl at Thanksgiving. I don't have a drunk Uncle Earl, excuse me. I do have Uncle Vernon and Aunt Petunia. My Aunt Petunia, she absolutely hates me and I have no reason why. Maybe it's because I'm female and like she didn't get any like daughters or something. Who knows? Who knows? I'm like the Harry Potter in the family. I'm gonna pass on this question because I don't remember the last time I laughed out loud in a book where I just read, it was an entire book that just made me laugh. So I'm gonna pass on this question. Question number 6, name a book that made you incredibly angry just like your drunk Uncle Earl, aka Aunt Petunia, at Thanksgiving. I'm gonna go with the Selection series by Kiera Cass. Like, the original trilogy was just so stupid, made me angry all the time. I absolutely hated that stupid freaking love triangle. I just, no. And it was just so unnecessary because even though, like, she and Aspen had a thing going on, but he said to go to the Selection, and then she fell in love with Maxon, and that he's there creeping on her as a guard. That's just so weird and creepy and unnecessary, and I didn't like it at all. And that just whole trilogy made no sense. It just made me angry every time I picked up the books, but I still read them. And finally, question number 7, name one thing that you are thankful for about BookTube. I'm thankful for all the nice and kind people that I've met through BookTube in real life and just online. I'm so thankful for you guys, each and every one of you. You're my favorite and you make my day. Especially when you comment on my videos. It just makes my day so much. And I also would like to thank everyone on BookTube who talks about books that aren't necessarily well known. And I like hearing everyone's thoughts and opinions about different books because it also helps me pick out books that I want to read. And so I'm just really thankful for all those things in the BookTube universe. Anyways, that's it for today's video. What are you guys most excited for about Thanksgiving? Leave a comment in the comment box below. I also tag Erin from Air Breeze Books, so if you want to do this tag before Thanksgiving, that'd be awesome possum, and I hope to see your video. Anyways, that's it for today's bookish video, and I'll see you guys next Thursday for another Thankful Thursday.